got through watching that Buffalo Ravens game. Playmakers. They was playmakers. They are playmakers. Okay, so that's a good game. It's a good game. I knew it was gonna be in them number the 40s, 30s or 40s. It's kind of warmer there in Cali. Talking about that Niner game. My bad. I was just talking about the Ravens game. The Niner game. Now, we can break down bits and pieces of the Niner game. The first thing I would say is the defense held up nicely. They did hit a few of the runs I didn't like. They had a few of the holes with the runs, but all in all, they held together nicely. Now you got to remember, we missing Mustafa because Mustafa's like, remember when Hufanga, he always at the line and blitzing and everything else. That's Mustafa. Mustafa, he coming from the back like a tornado, boom, hitting you. We missing him. When he come back, it's gonna be a different story. They was picking on Renardo Green. If I was Diamond Lenore, I got what's that dude named Jackson Smith and Jigba? Even though Renardo Green can hold him. Renardo Green can hold dude. He can hold him. Or they should have put Upton Stout on him. But really, I didn't hear nothing from none of the other wide receivers. None of the they kept going after Renardo Green. Now you got to remember, Renardo Green was injured. He was injured really the offseason, summer preseason. He just really coming back. And it's his second year. Now, if you go look, he had some big penalties. He did have some big, he had a holding penalty. He got him right there to the end zone. He had a couple of penalties. But I'm not mad at it. He did his job because what did Sam Darnold do? What did Sam Darnold do? What did he do? Sam Darnold didn't do nothing. He would really, Sam Darnold, look, Seahawks, come here, come close. Seahawks, come close. You got a Sam Darnold. When Sam Darnold was with Minnesota, they already had a good team. That team was built for the rookie that it had. It wasn't built for Sam Darnold. But Sam Darnold came near and seen that, they got Justin Jefferson. He throwing the ball all over the place. It looked good. But once he got down the line in the season, go look at Sam Darnold. Go look at him with Minnesota. They was getting blew out. They were getting blew out. It was horrendous. It was horrendous. Go look at it last year. Especially when they got to the playoffs. Right, the game right before the playoffs, they played the line. He got blew out. It was bad. Now, Seattle thinking in their mind, we got Sam Darnold, former first-round pick, and he played good with, man, Sam Darnold is Sam Darnold. If you look at the numbers today, look at the numbers. Purdy was going deep. He was going. Now, you got to remember, we came in with the game plan. Kittle's in that game plan, Jennings is in that game plan, and Pearsall in that game plan. Kittle went out. He just went out. He was like, what happened? He said hamstring. Jennings went out, his shoulder. So now it's Pearsall. They were blitzing 9. They were blitzing 9 against Purdy. Scandalous. They were blitzing 9. And then when they weren't blitzing 9, they triple teaming Pearsall. That's why we was eating them up underneath. See? But now we press for time. So, okay, you got to take that chance. I'd rather for Purdy to take that chance. To take the chance and go deep. Yeah. What got me, though, they were triple teaming Pearsall. Now, the first pick, when he picked it up, he jumped it up and got it. Okay, you did that. You jumped up and got the ball. Cool. You picked off Purdy. But the other one, when Purdy had like a couple seconds, he threw the ball. 3 people around him. Okay. And Purdy was still launching it. It don't shake him. You see his face. He don't have that moody face. See how moody face is right now? Moody face when he mess up, and it's like, That's why Moody is done. I'll get on that in a second. But what Purdy will keep doing, the game plan works. It works. Now, if they do something where they tip the ball or somebody jumps up and make a good-ass play, that's one thing. But the game plan works. I'm not changing nothing. Now, remember when we came back from the half and they were just running the ball. They was hitting them. That 1-2 punch was vicious. Wait till Brian Robinson get to know the whole playbook. Oh, my goodness. Oh my goodness, that 1-2 punch was getting them. Boom, 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 boom. They couldn't do nothing. He was hitting them for he'll get two handoffs, and Brian Robinson get two-handed. He got third down. I'm like, oh, that's wait till Brian Robinson get to know the whole playbook. It's a wrap. It is a wrap. I'm saying, like I said, I was good with the whole game plan because I kept saying the defense got us in it. The defense, we good. The defense gonna keep us in it. I'm not worried about the defense gonna keep it. Fred, even whatever was wrong with Fred Warner, you knew he was coming back in the game. You knew he was coming back in the game. Whatever was wrong with Fred Warner, you crazy. He getting back in there, even though D. Winters is balling. D. Winters is balling. See, you got to remember, this is how it goes. Fred Warner got that position. Fred Warner was that wheel linebacker. He wasn't the Mike before. He was that wheel linebacker. Then from that wheel linebacker, he got to the Mike linebacker. Then Dre Greenlaw. Dre Greenlaw wanted to do other things, and then he can't stay healthy. So, okay, bam, he about here. We had already had D. Winters. We got Nick Martin, but D. Winters is balling. He was all over the field. The good part about that is D. Winters all over the field, right? Soon as Fred Warner went out, we didn't miss a beat. Didn't miss a beat. That's just like when Patrick Willis left, NaVorro Bowman, he was, bam, I'm the Mike. I'm the Mike linebacker. Boom, I'm in. You know, that's why, you know, Dre Greenlaw, we would have wanted to keep him, but he stayed injured. He stayed injured. That's the problem with Dre Greenlaw. He stayed injured. My bad, it's hot. Dre Greenlaw stayed injured, man. And the thing is, I like the great Dre Greenlaw. I'm saying he was tough, gritty. Him and Fred Warner, you know, they had that whole little, they didn't give a damn. D. Winters, go look at the film. But he was doing this in practice. But go look at the film. But if you look, Nick Martin was doing this too. Nick Martin messed up one time in the preseason where he left that, I think it was a tight end or wide receiver wide open. He messed up one time. That was it. That was it. He messed up that one time. After that, he was solid the whole preseason. Solid, making big plays all over the field. So I know Nick Martin a baller. D. Winters a baller. So if anything happened to Fred Warner, we're good. See, they don't run that. Remember, we used to run that 4-3. We used to run that 4-3 or that 3-4. Because we'll have we had the three people rushing. This is back in the days. You know, I'm saying the Harbaugh era. And then you had Patrick Willis, NaVorro Bowman, and Ahmad Brooks. Saying, and then you can slide Aldon Smith over there, and then you can be rushing three. I liked that type of defense. that type of defense. Now they traditionally rush four now. They got four people down. And one of our defensive linemen, he did get a sack. I can't remember who his name was. He did get a sack. They was doubling Bosa the whole time. I didn't really hear too much from Mykel Williams, but the only thing I can say from that is we was getting pressure. With Bryce Huff, everybody was getting pressure. Now I would like to see the back-to-back sacks. I'd like to see that. But the thing is, what I have to people got to understand, there's a division rival. People, and there's people on here, people on YouTube was, they're going to be there. I can't wait till when he comes back on, I'm going to talk mess because we're going to lose. We wasn't going to lose to no Sam Darnold, man. This ain't Minnesota. You ain't got Justin Jefferson over there. And our defense was healthy. That's what my defense is healthy. I understand we got wide receivers and stuff out, but my defense is healthy. And they ain't 100%, but the people that's taking their place, we're good. We're good. So, like I said, you're going to have hate. You're going to have hate. I didn't worry about that. Now, Moody. Shanahan already said they got another kicker. They do have another kicker. That same kicker that was in competition with Moody. That other guy won the competition. But when they start cutting down the roster, they was like, all right, we just going to keep Moody. We already wasted the draft pick on him. We paying him. All right, but I guarantee they told the other dude, just wait. And when you see stuff like this happen, Moody he's in the head messed up. You can't, you can try to fix it, but he's messed up in the head. And that ain't good, not for no kicker. For a kicker, a wide receiver might drop the ball. Say my wide receiver is messed up in the head, but he's dropping the ball. All right, man, get in there and block. Get in there and block, you feel me? Even a running back. If he fumbling, all right, I'm going to bring you in and you block. But a kicker, you're supposed to kick the ball. We need that. and you know you're going to a game and you don't got a kicker, it's way more difficult. That's why people don't understand what Purdy had to go through. See, people that they're gonna hate on Purdy regardless. So I don't even really trip off none of the stuff that people say. They're gonna hate on him regardless. They supposed to hate on him because he winning. And really, he came clutch when he threw the ball to Tunges. And that's another thing. You got to remember, look at Tunges. When the last time we had two solid tight ends? Vernon Davis, Delaney Walker. You feel me? Two solid tight ends. And Tunges, he got, now he's feeling it now. I like that. I like that. You know what I'm saying? And then we already got Farrell. We got another tight end in the block. So, you know, we got a tight end to catch because, you know, when Kittle comes, Kittle will block or he'll catch. Block or he'll catch. So I'm good. I'm good with what we got. I'm the way, because Shanahan had to mix it around. He had to mix it around. But them kicks, you got to remember, it should have never had to come down to what it did. It should have never had to. We was already winning. Sam Darnold didn't do nothing. Nothing. We had time of possession. We had it, and even though we was throwing picks, we still was beating them. We'll be missing kicks. We can't keep shooting ourselves in the foot. We just can't do it. That's what, you know, they sitting there and, you know, they waiting for us to mess up. But see, the problem now, in other teams, it's going to be hard for other teams to sit back and say, all right, this is what we're going to do to the Niners. Because first thing they're going to say is, well, we can't just game plan for Ricky Pearsall because we're pretty sure they're going to have either Jennings or Kittle going to be on the field. And neither one of them, they didn't really play, so we can't really game plan. And then we can game plan for the run, but Brian Robinson really didn't know the playbook like that. So going into DC, the next game we play the Saints. That should be a good game. It's indoors. It's indoors. I like them indoor games. I like them indoor games. Watch how good Purdy play on them indoor games. I like them indoor games. Now the Saints got a decent team. They got a decent team. We should be able to beat them, so I'm not worried about that. You know what I'm saying? But it's going to be the defense. That's why I like. Only thing you can say about them games if they playing on that type of turf is the spraining the ankles and stuff. Other than that, nah, I'm completely good with the defense. I'm completely good with everything we got. I'm good. And because if all we got to do is hold on until the main people come back. Just hold on. We can look. We supposed to be. Well, when you say you're supposed to beat a team, this is a division rival. This is a division rival, and they was pumping that noise in there, man. They was pumping that noise up in there, man. It was because, remember, we had to call a timeout. Or we had a false start. Colt McKivitz had a false start because you can't really hear. I'm saying they be pumping that noise in there, but what they going to do when they got to come down here? Santa Clara. Huh? What they got to do when they come down here is a different story. It's a different story. See? So that's why I say, and we had to go through that. But when we play, and everybody said, oh, we'll play them again, it's not going to be close. No, because when you play us again, we're going to have all of our guys. They're at full strength. The Seahawks was at full strength. That's their team. They not making up nothing. That is their team. That was the Seahawks team. From Sam Darnold to the running back to the tight end, that was their team. I didn't really see all these big-time wide receivers. I didn't really see that. I didn't really see, like I said, I seen a little bit of the run game, a little bit, but it wasn't no big thing as far as, you know, and they defense, like I said, they're blitzing 9. They're blitzing 8 and 9. They were blitzing everybody. And you still got Purdy getting off on you. That's the part that I liked. Now, what the Seahawks gonna do when you play against a team they're gonna, like I said, we have to just get that win and get out of there. What they gonna do when they play against another team who got 4 or 5 receivers and they can't? I'm gonna blitz 9 like we did the Niners. Okay, it didn't work with the Niners. What make you think it's gonna work with somebody else? It's gonna be bad for the Seahawks this year. It's gonna be bad. It's gonna be bad. It's gonna be bad. I'm just telling you. If you're a Seahawks fan or whatever it is, it's gonna be bad. You might as well just hate on the Niners right now because it's gonna be bad. Yeah, it's gonna be bad. So yeah, like I said, I was sitting there watching it, and it was nice. It was nice because that was traditional Niner rivalry football because they gave us them up and downs. I just don't, you miss Robbie Gould, don't you? Niners, you miss Robbie Gould, don't you? I remember we wanted to get rid of Robbie Gould at one time. You know what I'm saying? Remember Robbie Gould didn't want to play for us. He wanted to go back to the Bears. We had to give him more money. Yeah, we're going to have to go on and get us another. Just get another kicker. I wouldn't even, if I'm Shanahan, I'm not even thinking about it. Just go get another kicker, man. Just go get another kicker, and, you know, or you can say, or you want to save face because he probably like Jake Moody. He probably like him. So, you know, probably, like he a youngster, he like drafted him. All they got to do is say, oh, he got hurt in practice. Yeah, he got hurt in practice, so we're going to bring the other guy out. Oh, we was doing a special teams thing, and he made a tackle. They save face for him. I understand, because if you see Shanahan on the sideline when he missing them kicks, man. Shanahan he livid. Usually you ask Shanahan about a play, like, oh, I don't know, I was watching the play sheet. I didn't. He watching that shit, you feel me? He watching it. So, like I said, you know what I'm saying? It was a good win. It was a good win. And I guess this week, what we're going to do is we're going to break down stats. We're going to break down some stats, because there was a lot of hate going on. Ricky Pearsall was balling. He was actually balling. But like I said, he did the best he could do. Double and triple teamed and all that. He did the best he could do. And he was the only receiver out there. So I'm good with him. I'm good with what he was doing. I'm good with what he was doing. He played good for his second year from being shot. I'm good with what he was doing. I'm good with what he was doing. When Ayuk come back, he better come back like, oh, my goodness. Like, oh, man, it's no words. He better come back like everything. Saying so, at the end of the day, it's Niners. Y'all know what it is, man. Y'all seen it. And like I said, we can go through, who did what, and, the Seahawks, and I don't hear all that stuff. Seahawks got a lot to worry about. They have a lot to worry about. Not just the Niners. You have a lot to worry about. I'm just telling you, because what I seen a Sam Darnold that was dinking and dunking and scrambling, and that's about it. That's all I seen. It is what it is. Let me know what y'all think, man. Let me know what y'all think. Leave it in the comments. Appreciate you for watching, man. Appreciate you for watching. You feel me? Leave it in the comments. I'm trying to get my subscribes up, man, so we can get this going. Peace. I'm out of here. Yeah.